Hey guys, come on in. Thank you so much. I'm so used to Periscope, so I'm telling you guys to come on in, but I should say welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for coming. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, comment it. I'll try to comment back. I like to read all the comments. I'm new to YouTube, so give me grace. Give me grace. I'm used to Periscope. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a break off of my last video. And my last video, I got a lot of positive responses on my flip through of my Rowena, but I also got a lot of questions about my goals that I have in there and my 2017 goals and prayers that I have. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about that, what they were, why I do that, and also why I don't believe in resolutions and I don't believe in word of the year. Like, I never name my year. This hair is going to drive me crazy. And so for those of you that have followed me on Periscope for a long time, last New Year's Eve, when it was 2015 going into 2016, I talked about this a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that nobody should, because so many people name their year, and that's great. I think it's wonderful. But it doesn't work for me, myself, and I. So I'm going to tell you what works for me, because that's the only way I can tell you based on my experience. So 2015 to 2016, I named, when 2015 ended and it was 2016, I named the previous year Grace. I feel like I can't name a year. It's just too big and so much happens. And I mean, life-changing things can happen a week after New Year's. I can't name a year. Like, where do I even come up with a word? But I like to name the previous year based on my experiences. I'd like to look back on that year, see what I learned and what I went through, and from that is my foundation to go into the next year. So for those of you that remember 2015 into 2016, I named 2015 Grace. I learned to give grace. I learned to have grace. I'm not a very gracious person, or I never used to be, but I'm learning to give grace to myself, to other people. As I get older, I'm realizing some things just aren't that big of a deal. Give them grace. Crap happens. And so I named that year Grace. Now this year, as we enter 2017, I'm looking back on 2016. And for those of you that follow me, you know what this word is going to be. I have to talk quick because my kids are going to barrel through the door. And I don't edit. Ain't nobody got time to edit any videos. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's going to be goals. Goals. I have set goals in 2016. I set goals in 2016 and I accomplished them. And I set small goals and I built up confidence to make bigger goals. And then I had fear, but I used the confidence off the last one to make the other one happen. And it was a huge positive snowball effect. And so I named last year goals. And it's that foundation that I'm going to enter 2017 with even more goals and bigger goals and scarier goals, which means I have bigger fears and bigger worries, but I'm going to use what I've learned in 2016 to bounce off and soar. And so in my everyday carry, I have my yearly goals. I'm a huge believer. I believe there is power, and I wrote it down somewhere, in writing something down. I think that everybody, if there's anything that you want to do in life, like, I think you're cheating yourself if you don't write it down. Write it down. But you know what? I want to talk to the women that are going to get lost in making it beautiful. And so many people are going to be like, well, I need to make goals and I need to make lists. So, okay, let me spend 10 years on Pinterest until I find a vision board, and then I make it. And it's going to take me another 10 years to make the vision board to look just like, no. Don't get distracted from the purpose. What is the purpose? And that means, if it means writing it on the back of a receipt, you write it on the back of the receipt. And I think it's better that way, right? And so I believe the power in ink is unbelievable. And I'm going to read you something from Lisa Bevere that she put on her website. And I wrote it down on a scrap piece of paper, Disney paper, and I keep it pinned right near her so I can look at it. Because you know me, I am a big believer in writing it down and putting it up there. And so it says, dream. I dare you. Write it out, and then you can look back and laugh with joy at the faithfulness of God. Remember, Proverbs 31 tells us she laughs at her future. Dream. Our Father has a plan for you that is without rival. And that was so powerful to me, to the point where I am actually going to mix faith with business, and I am going to I have 6 agents that work under me, and I am going to tell them the power of writing down their dream. It's where your dream becomes reality. It starts right there. So, you guys know this. You guys, I mean, a lot of my subscribers and my viewers are my Periscope followers. You know the stories about the cars that I've wanted, and I put pictures on the wall. The house, the new house that we just moved into, I printed it out. I made goals. And let me tell you something. I don't ever want you to sit back and think, well, Amy has it easy. Everything comes easy. It was hard, and it was scary. If you don't think for 1 second that I get scared or I cry, you're put the crack pipe down. That happens all the time. Happens all the time. All the time. But I don't let fear decide my fate. And that's where I flourish. Is I don't let fear stop me from doing what I want to do, that I feel like in my soul that I need to do. So I have business goals. For those of you that don't know, I own a travel agency specializing in Disney vacations, beaches, sandals, Universal, all that. And I have 6 agents under me. I work from home. I've built it from the ground up. And it's a very successful business. It has given us financial freedom. I love it. And I write specific goals every month. Every 3 months. I have goals for my goals. And I work hard. I do not stop until I accomplish them. This hair is going to drive me crazy. If I had a scissor, I'd freaking cut it off. Do I have a scissor? I don't even have a clip. Frick. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have goals for my goals. Boom. Done. And so in here, in my Rowena #2 everyday carry, you saw that I had goals. And this was on like a piece of paper that like I tried to print out my own inserts. You all know how that goes. Like 250 sheets later, I got one proper insert. So I took it and I wrote down my goals, and I have it just clipped in here to this folder. It goes right in here, and I pray over it and I think upon it. And whenever I need to remember my purpose and my mission, when I'm having a bad day, when there's crickets in my email, or when I'm so overworked, because I have 7 kids, I homeschool them, I have 2 dogs, a lovable husband, I'm busy. And when I think that I just can't take it anymore and I'm about to cry and I'm like, nobody knows how busy I am, I go back and I realize, okay, 5 minutes to lick your wounds. Give me 5 minutes for me. And then put your big girl panties and get on. And I write my goals, my prayers, and my vision for 2017. And I'm a huge believer. I just talked to somebody who was in the Mommy Scopes group. I'm not going to give out her name because anonymity, but we got to Voxin. I'm on Vox. And we got to Voxin. I only have a few minutes, so I have to do this really quick. I'm getting nervous. This timer's freaking me out. And she told me about a big event that was coming up in her life. And so I'm like, all right. I say, pray specifically. I'm like, and I was kind of making a joke out of it, even just to lighten the situation. And I'm like, I'm going to pray for this and this and this and this, and you're going to walk away with $1 million. You know, I'm going to pray for this. But I said, no, but I'm a huge believer in praying specifically. Like, don't just be like, God, help my business. Well, you know what? God, I want 5 new clients this week, Lord. Bring them to me. Show me what I need to do to get those 5 clients. And you know what? He is faithful. He will do that. And so I have specific goals that I want to accomplish for this year. And then I break them down into monthly and what I need to get done monthly to hit that yearly goal. And so, and I don't know if I'm going to do it. Every year is different. I don't know what's in store for me this year. I mean, I'm praying that I'm healthy, and 2017 is kind of like uneventful. So that's why I don't want to name the year. But I want to go forward. And so I also in here have a book. It's a little Moleskine book. And in here it's personal, and this is Precious to Me, Celeste. And in here are all prayers, because I have a million ideas up here and I can't quiet my mind. It's hard for me to quiet my mind. So what I do is when I want to pray, or when I want to think about something, or when I want to focus on something, I write a letter, because I'm not very good at multitasking, and I can't write and think about something else at the same time. I can't talk and write at the same time. Seriously. Like, some people try to pat their head and rub their back. Like, I can't do. So I know that if I do this, I'll focus. And so I just sounded Southern there, didn't I? And so I have started this back when we were moving. Before we were moving. I don't even know what I was writing. I don't even know what I was writing here. Oh, I think I was doing IWA, the second launch. I was really nervous about it. And so I like to look back at the prayers of me pleading to God, because Lord knows I'm full of fear. I'm an anxiety-ridden mess. And see how he answered them. It's a book of faithfulness right here. And so I know that he's going to be faithful for 2017, and it's going to be in here. Now, I do have, really quick, I do have a prayer journal that I'm going to do a flip through. That's my next video, is going to be my prayer journal. And this is actually a ring. It's my only ring that I'm actively using. And in this prayer journal is like sections specifically for my children and for my husband and for my family and friends. And I write letters to God about my children, my prayers that I have for my children. And so, but I keep the business separate. So that's why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in goals. I think resolutions are just something that you do once a year, and then it sets you up for failure. Hey, I'm doing a video. Say hi.
Hi.
Where are you going? Where are you going? She's going with her boyfriend.
Oh, we're going to his work Christmas party.
Oh, fun. Okay. Wait, Christmas is over. Okay, we'll talk in a minute. I only got a couple minutes left. Okay, so that's why I don't believe in word of the year. I believe in naming my previous year, because that's going to give me what I need to make it through the new year. And then I don't believe in resolutions. I believe in goals. And I don't make new goals come January 1st, because I make goals all year long. So that's it. Thank you so much for this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget, like, comment, share. Let me know what else you would like to see. My next my next my next video is probably going to be a flip through of my prayer journal. Have a great day. Bye.